Good morning, students. In previous class, we discussed about intervals as subsets of R. Okay, like as closed interval, open interval, semi-open or semi-closed interval. We discussed in previous class, and we solved some questions based on these intervals, and we little bit discussed about universal set. Let's start by universal set. Universal set. Okay, in previous class we discussed about universal set. Okay, universal set is a superset of each of the given sets. Such a set is called the universal set, and universal set is denoted by the capital letter capital U. Okay, so we can say that a set that contains a set that contains all sets in a given context in a given context is called the universal set. The universal set. Okay, so a set that contains all sets in a given context is called the universal set. Okay, let an example. Suppose that when we are using set containing natural numbers, suppose that, let's take an example. When we are using sets, when we are using sets containing natural numbers, containing natural numbers, then capital N is the universal set, is the universal set, because of N represents the set of all natural numbers, and here we write when we are using sets containing natural numbers, then here N is the universal set. Okay, because of a universal set is a superset, that is a set that contains all the sets in a given context is called the universal set, and it is denoted by capital U. Okay, now take some examples. Suppose that if A be any set 1 2 3, okay, A be any set which represent 1 2 3, and B also a set to the elements of B are 2 4 5 6, and another set C containing the elements 1 3 5 7. Here three sets are A, B and C containing the elements 1 2 3 2 4 5 6, and the set C containing the elements are 1 3 5 7. Okay, then the universal of all the sets can be taken as U is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. This is the universal of all the sets of A, B and C. because of a universal set contains all the sets in a given context. Here U representing the universal set of all the sets of A, B and C. Okay. Yes. Similarly, if we are using intervals on real line, then the set R of the real number is taken as the universal set. Okay, dear students, clear the universal set? Now we discuss another type of set which now we discuss about power set. Power set. Power set. Okay, suppose let A be a set, let A be a set, then the collection of all subsets of A, all subsets of A, then the collection of all subsets of A is called power set of A. Okay, suppose let A be a set, then the collection of all subsets of A is called power set of A, and it is denoted by P of A. Okay, a set A be a set, let A be a set, then the collection of all subsets of A is called power set of A, and it is denoted by P A. Okay, and in previous topic we also discussed empty set is a subset of all the sets, and every set is also the subset of itself. Okay, since the empty set and the set A and the set A itself are subsets of A. Okay, the empty set and the set A itself are subset of A. Okay, and are therefore elements of PA. Okay, so the power set of a given set is always non-empty. Thus, one important thing is that the power set of a given set is always non-empty. Okay, so dear student, power set is clear. Now see once again, let A be a set, then the collection of all subsets of A, all subsets of A is called power set of A, and it is denoted by PA. Okay, and we know that the empty set and the set itself are the subset of A and are therefore elements of power of a set. Okay, in the collection of all the subsets of any set is called power of a set, and hence we can say that the power set of a given set always non-empty, always non-empty. This is true statements. Okay, now take some examples based on power set. Okay, now take some example. Suppose that let A be a set which is 1, 2 and 3. Okay, then the subsets of A किस किसका है ले, हम कौन वीडियो बना रहे हैं, कर रहा है, कौन अपने हिसाब से ले ले पड़ेगी कोई. Let A is equal to 1, 2, 3, then the subsets of A, then the subsets of A are, let A be any set which is 1, 2, 3, then the subsets of A are 5, because of 5 represent the empty set, and we know that the empty set is a subset of all the sets, and the subset of every set is also the subset of itself. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, here the subset, then the subsets of A are 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 are all the subsets of A. Okay, hence power set of A is defined by 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is very important. Okay, one important thing is here, note, please note that we know that a set having n elements, a set having n elements has 2 to the power n subset. We know that na, in previous topic we discussed about that. We know that a set having n elements has 2 to the power n subsets. Therefore if A is a finite set, if A is a finite set having n elements, then the power of set A has also to the power n elements. Okay, this is very important results. Here we discuss about, we know that a set having n elements has to the power n subsets. Therefore, if A is a finite set having n elements, then the power of a set has also to the power n elements. Okay, that's clear. This is the very important thing. Okay, now we take some questions based on these topics. Take very easy questions. First we take a question, prove that A is a subset, proper subset of phi. A is subset of phi implies, prove that it implies A is equal to phi. Okay, now we solve it. We know that we prove that A is equal to phi na. We know that two sets A and B, two sets A and B are equal if we know that two sets A and B are equal if A is the subset of B and also B is the subset of A. Because of, we know that if two sets are equal, then every element of A is also the elements of B, and every element of B is also the elements of A. We know that na. Yes, also we know that here also we know that empty set is a subset of all the set, that is phi is a subset of A, right na, and we have A is the subset of B, phi, and here we observe that if two sets A and B are equal, then A is the subset of B and also B is the subset of A. Here the same condition, phi is a subset of A because of empty set is a subset of all the set, and here we given that A is subset of phi, so we can write A is equal to phi, hence proved. Okay, so dear students, you solve that type of questions in this way. Please remember all the conditions, all the properties of sets. Okay, then you solve each and every questions in your exercise. Now we take some another topic. First we take some questions. Suppose that your question is, let a set A is equal to A, B, C and D. Set B is equal to A, B, C, and set C is equal to B D. Okay, find all sets X, all sets X such that X is a subset of B and X is a subset of C. Okay, here your question is, if set A, B and C is to be given, find set X such that X is a subset of B and X is a subset of C. Okay, now we solve in on next page. Let's see where carefully. Now solve it. We have set B is equal to A, B and C. Okay, then power set of a B is given by phi A, B, C, AB, AC, okay, BC, and finally last ABC. Okay, this is the power set of B. Okay, and we have set C is equal to B D. So the power of the set C is given by phi, because of empty set is the subset of all the sets, and we know that power of a set, what is the power of the set? All the subsets of a set is known as the powers of a set. So phi B D and also B T. Okay, and now we have to find a set such that X is the subset of B and X is the subset of C. Okay, this implies that X is the subset of power set of a B and X is also the subset of power of the set C. This implies that which is the common in both PB and PC, power of the set B and power of the set C. Here we observe that phi is that element which is common in all, and in power of the set B and power of a set in power of a set C is B, and phi and B are elements that common in both B and C. So X, a subset means that X belong power of set B and also X belong power of the set C, so such that X belong phi and second element B. Okay, here it is clear now. phi is common in both the power of a set, and b is also common in both, and here x subset of b and x subset of c, so x belong power of a set b and x also belong the power of a set c. Since x belong phi and b, that is x is equal to phi and second element is b. This is the required answer. Okay, now dear students, you solve all the questions based on power of a sets in this way. Okay, now we discuss about Venn diagram. Now we discuss about new topic is your Venn diagram. Venn diagram. Now we discuss about Venn diagram. Okay, first of all we discuss about what is Venn diagram. What is Venn diagram? So look at this topic, the diagram, the diagrams drawn to represent sets, to represents sets are called Venn diagram, are called Venn diagram. Okay, here Venn is a mathematician, John Venn. Okay, John Venn is a mathematician which developed the new concept in the sets in Venn diagram as Venn diagram. So the diagrams drawn to represent sets are called Venn diagram. Okay, in Venn diagram some important thing is that in Venn diagram universal set u is represented by point within the rectangle, okay. In Venn diagram the universal set u is represented by a point within the rectangle, that in this way, okay, and its subsets are represented by using the circle. Its subsets, it means the universal subsets of universal represented by using the circle within the rectangle, okay. Generally in Venn diagram the universal set is represented by a point within the rectangle, okay, and its subset, generally a and b are subsets of any universal set, and its subsets are represented by generally circles within the rectangle, okay. So dear students, you solve all the questions of NCERT exercise based on power of assets, and in next class we discussed, we explained, we solved some questions, we explained all the properties of Venn diagrams, and we solved some important question based on Venn diagrams in next class. Okay, thank you.